please welcome to the field Australia and New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please be upstanding for the national anthems of Australia and first of all New Zealand. Number 5, Anna Bartlett. Number 6, James Arledge. Number 7, Nicholas Nicholas. Number 8, Noel Edmonds. Number 9, Michael Waru. Number 10, Guy Marshall. Number 11, Jung Chung. Number 12, Derek Blank. Number 13, Marion Haggy. Number 14, Claire Ayarton. Number 15, Marius Hughes. Number 16, Gavin Downs. And for Australia, number 1, Robert White. Number 2, Reva Shetland. Number 3, Tim Robinson. Number 4, Jasmine Brewer. Number 5, Benjamin Watts. Number 6, Elise Altar. Number 7, Heath Cooper. Number 8, Terry Nichols. Number 9, Warren Morgan. Number 10, Andrew Lee. Number 11, Nathan Jones. Number 12, Stephen Murray. Number 13, Sean Street. Number 14, Richard Foote. Number 15, Aaron Jones. And number 16 is Mark Cecil. And a reminder of your referees for this game: John Clark, Stephen Pike, and Adrian Gray.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. Let's wait for 2 seconds.
Very good morning and welcome here to Nottingham. Gold medal action once more. The World Cup title on the line here for the men's 40s division between New Zealand and Australia. James Preston and Alice Summers here to bring you all the action. Certainly a little bit pumping in the crowd here. It's not just the backtrack music. There is some feeling between these two teams.
Yes, and we can see the rivalry between the whole of this World Cup with so many Australia and New Zealand finals, and this is what's going to kick us off for today.
But just quickly running through the team list once again in case you didn't hear it across the loudspeaker a little bit earlier. For New Zealand, 1 through 16, it's Huggins, Shepherd, Davis, Norman, Bartlett, Arledge, Kotomakarlos, Edmonds, Ruiri, Marshall, Chun, Blank, Haggy, Ha'iata, Hiu and Downs. For Australia, 1 through 16, White, Gentles, Robinson, Buller, Watts, Elchar, Cooper, Nichols, Lauger, Lees, Jones, Murray, Street, Foot, Aaron Jones and Mark Cecil. So two strong lineups here coming into this one throughout the pool stages. Both teams undefeated, topping their respective groups. And then, of course, progressing through the finals. Once more, that run continues. So for both these teams, it's now 9 straight victories, looking for a 10th, which will secure the title. Here comes Australia.
And these stats that we just talked about are so insane for both teams. And the teams coming in for the finals will put their hearts on their sleeve, and what a game we will have on our hands. Just 1 minute now till the tap off, and just the lovely little tunnel there for the Aussie team, just the women's team getting involved, giving a cheer onto the pitch, because this is the main stage. This is what they have been waiting for the whole World Cup.
There's Rosie not on. Can't go around that. Oh. Let's go down to the back. Go down the side.
There's been a great run of finals here for Australia. All 3 yesterday they took out. Started in the same fashion this morning. And now looking to go once more onto the centre of that pitch and lift the cup. Final checks here for our two sides in the men's 40s division. New Zealand and Australia. The talk stops here, 40 minutes away from World Cup glory for these two sides. Australia will start things here, running from left to right on your screen, and we're underway here.
Yeah,
through the run here of Jones.
Just Australia having the tap off here and wanting to get some good meters on the line.
So little pop pass here for Elchar. Elchar heading out to that left-hand side. Cycle back through the middle here for Jones. Drop down now for Nathan Jones. The two Jones boys out there at once. Nathan Jones wrapping around back here for Jones again. Oh, great ball. Pop back on the inside. I'll say the pass was forward though.
Yeah, it just looks like a forward pass off the ruck, but looking really dangerous from the Aussie team already with the sweeper play and then stepping back on the QB for that long ball from Australia.
Now out to this right-hand side for New Zealand. Still early in the morning, a little bit of dew still on the pitch, so that might make things difficult handling-wise.
Yeah, handling-wise, it might make it difficult, but we would love to see some dives, perfect diving conditions here on Nottingham. But New Zealand just picking up and trying to find the space, but Australia able to defend them out.
So no change to the score as of yet. Still very early days, though. Just over a minute played. End-to-end stuff early on, which is good signs here for the final as New Zealand. The high pressing line, step up and make the touch. Into enemy territory, go Australia.
Australia just here on the ball and won a live play on the 7 here and looking like picking up and going short side, trying to find some space, but really well recovered from New Zealand's defence.
Good touch made there from Bradley Norman. Turned them away in that link position. Now New Zealand with a bit of work to do coming out of their own end here. Australia will really be looking to jam in and pop them into a corner.
Yeah, New Zealand just taking it away from their box side actually, and we don't normally see this when they're trying to sub. Normally you try and sub next to your box, so really just trying to play the space, but Australia pressing really, really high and New Zealand struggling to get meters.
Last one now and only just into enemy territory as they'll float a pass out wide here. Oh, 2-on-1. If it was released early, it would have been a golden opportunity here for New Zealand. For a moment there too, I thought Australia may have played at the ball, but referees siding with the Aussies.
Yeah, just a nice call there from the referee, but could have gone either way, as we said. But, oh, good meters here from the Australian team, just driving down. And it's so crucial in the midfield, just punching in with momentum. And New Zealand needing to step up, but just a mistake there from Australia.
Put that down to good pressure there from New Zealand. They were all over them in the ruck. Nothing illegal though, and as a result, there's the turnover. And now New Zealand on the charge forward here. Rue Huggins. Another penalty though, going against the run of play here. Australia get let off the hook.
Yeah, just a simple error that we've seen from both sides early doors, and that's what's going to cost the game here. And Australia in good field position into New Zealand's own half. Can they get a strike play going almost on the 7? Ball out the back.
Moving out here to the right-hand side. Oh, show and go here from the Aussies. El Char nearly burnt them.
Yeah.
That Lincoln wing position.
Steaming through there with great pace.
Now Jones out here for Nathan Jones. Back to Aaron Jones once more. The two Jones boys working hard. Aaron Jones scoops it up. Nathan Jones on the wraparound. Back out to this open side. The pass goes forward though.
Yeah, just looking nice. They look like they want to play a bit expansive, looking for the switches and trying to draw New Zealand to turn their hips in, which is so important in that defence.
So nearly 4 minutes gone here. Nobody able to breach the opposition defensive line. Australia have had the better of the chances though.
Yeah, we've seen that New Zealand had that 2-1 early doors, but Australia looking quite strong. But good meters here from New Zealand, looking like they're on the front foot.
Well, this is a good chance for them now as it comes down here on the last. Oh, what a pass, but stepped up in the lane. Did El Char, and now the foot race is on. There's speed here from New Zealand. El Char might not have the legs. Getting very close. The dive will be all important. What a touch made from New Zealand. Marin Haggy goes the best part of 60 metres and lets him know about it too.
What a touch from this New Zealand player, and Australian just diving for the line and right on the edge of it. What a game we have in hand, and what a take, what an intercept, just really high up in that line, being able to touch it.
One of the best touches of the tournament here. That's an absolute try saver from Harron, and he's gone the best part of 65 metres. He was on the far side of the field.
Yeah, making that, he's going to be puffing, and he's got to do a D set right now, and oh, I don't think I could cope with that.
I'm out of breath just watching him as they bring it out here to this left-hand side. Still pressure here on the New Zealand line as Street goes down Main Street for that matter. Finds a lovely little passage, ball back on the inside, and Australia are on the board through Richard Foote.
Yeah, really nice play here. Just quickie on the outside, as we can see on this replay, and just making the mid-split, just getting it step back and the ball in between the two middles. Just a lovely play and found the space.
Probably put a lot of that down to the fact that New Zealand was still huffing and puffing, trying to get back to their own line. It was a long chase, not just from the run there of Haggy, but the entire rest of the New Zealand team who had to get back the required distance, and it's always going to be tough to hold out Australia from that point onwards, as now they come out to this right-hand side. Ushered away once more here from Andrew Lees.
Yeah, just looking for that counties play and then stepping back on the short side. So dangerous, but looking on the outside, running hard, and just gonna be ball down for the New Zealand side.
So 6 minutes gone here, just the one try in it. Australia scoring through Richard Foote. Now meters on offer here, and then out of acting half is Watts. Watts sends it out to this left-hand side, and now Piers as a follow-up runner, just shy of that halfway line. Good touch though from New Zealand, stops all the momentum.
Yeah, and Australia just wanted to drive here. Really good meters and a pick-up. It's going short side, stepping back in, and just really tight from New Zealand, which is really what we want to see in their defence. Wanting to make Australia throw wide, because that's the high risk.
The New Zealand now popping out to this left-hand side. Fresh troops onto the pitch, good meters here too from Ruiri. Now out it comes here for Edmonds. Edmonds dropping it down quickly. Nice one-handed scoop here for New Zealand. Oh, the footwork comes out too, but standing tall was Nathan Jones, who's had a really good start to this one.
Yeah, really good start, and just picking up there, and it was just going to be man on. So maybe they miscommunication with the link going round the outside, but Australia back on the ball and looking dangerous.
Now Buller. And then popping a little ball out the back here, just goes to ground. Otherwise, it was building nicely for El Char, who's looked perhaps the most likely of the Aussies to cause a few headaches here for New Zealand.
Yeah, it's just a change of pace, and that can be so drastic in any game. But lovely meters along this side for New Zealand, and just playing around Australia's defence.
Nice little tip on players. New Zealand straighten things up now with Norman. Once more, they leave it behind, though. Geez, they've been guilty of that in the opening 8 minutes.
Yeah, just another penalty against New Zealand, and I haven't seen many attacks on the own 7. They've been able to drive and get that scoop going, but nothing else.
For the Emus, once more up over halfway with relative ease here. Definitely winning the field position battle here in the opening exchanges. Watts comes onto the ball, and there is the turnover. So that might be the little opening here that New Zealand need.
Yeah, and a lot of penalties have been called within the roll ball. So it could be hips not square over the mark, in the ruck maybe, loss of control. So that's so important, just getting those basics correct for both teams.
Marshall plays it. Now Huggins into the action. Watts up to meet him. Last one here for New Zealand. Oh, they've got plenty of numbers on this short side. That's the way they go. Had they gone through the hands, there was a golden opportunity, but lacking a little bit of patience there with the ball from Hiu.
Yeah, and just Australia putting on that pressure on that player to make that ball and make that decision to throw long and not go through the hands.
Australia, lovely cycling of the footy out towards their box once more. Stepping up to make the touch. Here's Arledge. Now straightening here. Easy 15 metres on offer. And now Nathan Jones once more puts the foot down. Metres here from Jones. Aaron Jones, the one-handed scoop. That was classy. Nathan Jones now dives. Australia with the 2 Jones boys. Outstanding stuff through the middle.
Really nice player. It did look like they were going to go on this right-hand side because there was so much space and so much meters. But what a switch we can see. And just going in, sliding in. Like we said, diving conditions here. Just a little bit of dew on the grass, making it a bit more slippery for him, and what a play.
Well, Jones has sent New Zealand to Davy Jones's locker after that one. They are drowning here. An avalanche of early tries to the Aussies. It's not certainly done with as of yet, but a little circus trick, and play on now for the Kiwis. They'll drop it down on the 7.
I think the ref was almost going to give a penalty there for dropping out, and I think he's just having a chat with one of the New Zealand players here, and I think it's just going to be, yes, it is going to be a penalty for dropping out of the touch.
There's John Clark, the referee, there in the middle. There's now play on here for New Zealand. Ruiri heading out to this left-hand side of the field, and Clark, of course, being assisted by Stephen Pike and Adrian Brown out there as well as the refereeing contingent. Now New Zealand back to this right-hand side. Edmonds drops it down. Ruiri once more. Oh, good footwork here, stepping a couple of times. They played inside the 7, will they? No, still alive here, New Zealand. I thought there was an earlier touch, and he probably would have been better off just taking and rolling it.
Yeah, just trying to look for that phase play there for New Zealand, and stepping back, looking quick, looking long, but just can't get the reach to the hands there.
There's no room there for New Zealand. They're just trying to force the issue, but we talk about conditioning the middles. Probably not doing enough of that in the early exchanges here, New Zealand.
Yeah, you got to earn the right to throw long. You got to earn the right to go short. And it's looking like New Zealand want both, and they're not deciding which one they want so far.
Now Australia with big meters once more on this transitional set. Lovely delay of the ball there. Last one now as they scoop it up. Buller there in support. They'll go out to this left-hand side instead. There's another penalty here, though, for Australia. New Zealand offside.
Yeah, another penalty there from New Zealand, and just making a couple quick subs for the Aussie team, and just one from the New Zealand team as want to get set, because this is a big chance here for Australia.
Well, it's still tight. You feel that points will be somewhat at a premium. A 2-0 is not insurmountable. 3 would make things very difficult here in the first half. As now Nathan Jones once more at first receiver. Goes early again here. Good touch made though. Just squeezing in was Ha'iata.
Yeah, great touch there by New Zealand, and we've seen them try, the Aussie team, go for the mid gap and go down low. See what they can do here. Looking like a fire up on the
Aaron
outside.
Jones now off the right foot. Aaron Jones grabbing across field. Oh, once more the tummy comes out. Nearly fooled them all. Norman, however, stood firm, makes the touch, turns him away. But still a few more to see off here as Nathan Jones waits at acting half. Jones in at acting half once more himself here. Aaron Jones passing directly into the New Zealand player. Not played it. There's the turnover. So well done. They see off another test here, the Kiwis.
Yeah, really well done from the Kiwis, and that'll be a good morale boost, especially 2-0 down and not making it free. But they're just going to get a penalty as well against Australia. So New Zealand getting 10 more metres and looking like a good field position.
If you're just joining us coming into this match, neither side has lost a game in this 2024 World Cup. All the pool games picked up, and then of course at the quarter and semi-finals going the way of New Zealand and Australia respectively. They meet here after 9 matches and not a single loss, but here's another penalty for Australia, and they'll also get marched a little bit here, New Zealand.
Yeah, I think the ref signaled 7 on just then, and Australia bringing it up to the halfway, so essentially a tap-off for them.
Bouncing around here is Stephen Murray. Now Watts. Bring it forward. Touch is made there from Heel. Now meters on offer for Buller.
Yeah, just Australia on the 7 and looking really dangerous here. Maybe looking for a 33 play, getting it outside.
Watts now Buller, or Buller stepping back off the right foot. Last one here for New Zealand. Static start though for the Aussies. They'll come to this left-hand side. Watts ushering players back underneath. They don't follow the line though, and it's easy pickings here for New Zealand.
Yeah, Australia just killing it in that left-hand corner, so New Zealand have to work all the way to their sub-box. But we see them wanting to drive down the Aussie box, and we've seen this before in this game, and just getting a couple metres down that side.
Straightening now, New Zealand with the full complement back on deck. Shown once and then straightening up. Now hitting it at pace here is Noto Makalos. Noto Makalos once more on that right-hand side. They'll go away from him. Turn it out here to the left. They've got the numbers, New Zealand. Good touch, though, from the Emus. Just coming across in time. It was El Char. He's had a massive start to this game, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, really promising, though, from the New Zealand attack. And just putting that pressure on that midfield to get a penalty against Australia. This is going to be detrimental if they can get a score on the board.
There's a pass that didn't need to be thrown there from Watts. New Zealand steaming in, plenty of pressure. And as a result, they'll respond here by bringing Ha'iata back out there. Now out to this right-hand side through Rawiri. Ooh, dumbing around in basketball style there from Rawiri. He picks it up again. Nice early release here for Davis. Davis is ushered away, though, from Buller.
Yeah, great hands there from the New Zealand player. Looking to go 32 short.
Watts makes the touch back here for Wariri. The idea was right, but sitting way too deep was Marit Haggie. Had he been up another metre or two, that was a try for New Zealand.
Yeah, just a shame on that one. Just couldn't pull through. And Australia just kind of getting lucky there, I would say, in their defence.
New Zealand did enough to open up the space. Last pass just going to ground. Oh, big contact here too. That could have gone either way, but New Zealand, you've got to be accepting of the touch as opposed to putting up a brick wall.
Yeah, and like we said, and looking at all the men's 40s games, we've seen the physicality come out. And I wouldn't be shy to say that we might see a bit of physicality in this game as well, and that's going to be the first penalty for a hard touch.
The Lorga, and now Nathan Jones, lovely draw and pass. Good touch made though from New Zealand. Picking up the scraps pretty easily there. Back to the 7 they'll go. Still a few plays left in this set here for the Aussies as they work it back now to Nathan Jones.
Yeah, just New Zealand getting high here, making them out the 7.
Now once more here for Cecil. Cecil running out of real estate. New Zealand stepping up, holding firm. If they can get one on the board here before half-time, it is anyone's game in the second.
New Zealand driving down their box here and looking for a fresh pair of subs, especially after that line defence, and we know how hard it can take on that body.
Good meters here again from New Zealand. Downs drops it off here. Now the speed comes out here from Huggins. Huggins all the way through, trying to find a pass. It's gone well forward there in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be Australia ball now, but really nice play.
Come on, New Zealand!
As we can hear on the stream down there, we can hear the fans chanting New Zealand, and it's a tight game, we can see.
So less than 3 to go before the break. Oh, and then one of the more awkward dummies you'll ever see, threatened to take his own player's head off there. Lauger had to duck and cover, as now Aaron Jones, big meters from Jones. Upfield and over halfway now. Still space on this right-hand edge, but suggesting to point back towards the middle here. Now on the wraparound play. Meters on offer for Street. Street crabbing across field. Good touch made once more here from Huggins.
Yeah, really nicely stepped up from the New Zealand defence there, and Australia couldn't get through, but New Zealand now looking like a subset coming towards their box, so they have different types of transitions here, but Australia just putting on that pressure in midfield D, stepping up high, and just here, I think they're going to call a coming early maybe. So essentially a tackle for New Zealand, great yards and a great field position that they want to be on.
Play number 1 here and working up towards that 7 metre mark. 2 down as it comes out here for Kotomakalos. Midway through the count. Kotomakalos now once more here. Edwards. Oh, and then once more left behind from New Zealand. Geez, they really haven't mounted much pressure on that Aussie line.
Yeah, and it's just getting to the line and past it. Just there's been the attack around it, trying to build up the Australians' defence to draw them out, but nothing on the line or past it.
Jones cycles back to this left-hand side. Aaron Jones once more taking off. Last one here for the Aussies. Aaron Jones. Oh, beautiful pass here for Watts. Right down Main Street. And the Aussies split them again. It's 3-0 approaching half-time.
Yeah, really nicely done there from Australia. And definitely coming into the half-time, they'll be happy with that result. Just looking at the fans now, but getting it up on the replay as we can see. Just looking like a 32. Oh no, a quickie on the outside and then just giving it to that link goal. That's chopping right in.
Been a great first half here from Aaron Jones, who's had a little bit of a hand in everything so far. Sets up a try there.
New Zealand really need to make a comeback now, and
so here they go once more, having a little look with Downs. Downs can't find a pass, heading back towards that left-hand side, but once more it goes begging here for New Zealand. And that'll do us here for the first half. So it's not out of reach for the Kiwis, but Australia in a good position here at 3-0.
Agreed there, with Australia being in a lovely position, 3-0 up. But like you say, not out of reach for New Zealand, and we've seen so many teams come back from 3-0.
So can they launch a comeback here? The Kiwis will find out in the second half. At the break here in the men's 40s World Cup final, it's Australia leading New Zealand 3-0 at Nottingham. Welcome back here to Nottingham for the Touch World Cup 2024 men's final action. The World Cup itself is on the line. New Zealand with a bit of work to do here in the second 20. They're down by 3, but they will get first use of the ball. Alice Summers.
Yeah, what a big game we have, and playing for that gold medal for the men's 40s. So New Zealand on the ball now, just wanting to drive up and getting a great set of momentum.
So turn back on the inside here from Ulrich, and now Ulrich once more, an option through the middle, plays it inside the 7, but there's a little bobble there, and the referees are on the spot.
Yeah, just another infringement there from the roll ball, and an early start to give a penalty away with such good field position. So just New Zealand just need to be more decisive there and getting the basics right.
So Australia up towards halfway now. Meters on offer here for Street, who's had a very strong first half. Rolled back here from Robinson.
Yeah, Australia on the ball here, looking for the scoop and going through.
Here's Jones looking dangerous again. Oh, great hands there from the Aussies. The flick pass comes out. Jones again, though, with that big cannon left to right.
Yeah, and a lovely take by Tim Robinson over there. Just getting a reach to that hand. Really amazing. But just another infringement there. Just looking like it's going to be called over the mark for New Zealand. So Australia taking the tap quick and looking to go wide.
Here is Jones. Tim Robinson, also a very talented man, not just on the field, but also as a sports reporter. So he certainly knows his way around the field, that's for sure. As Jones now gets it back from first receiver. Jones looking dangerous. Oh, dummied. And then tries to squeeze through and nearly got there in time. I'll go back to the 7 here now, though, Australia. Options both sides of the play the ball. Keep a close eye on El Char. He's also wrapping around now. They'll go away from that run, though. Jones popping around. In fact, it's Lauger who's out there now. So El Char's come off the field. Now he's one wider. So Lauger, then El Char on that side. They'll turn it back to this right-hand side, though. And Australia, in the end, probably only asked the one question in that set.
Yeah, just well done by New Zealand there and that defence, and just getting moved up 10 more metres, which will really help getting down the pitch and looking like they're punching really hard here. And Australia just needing to step up a little bit more, but trying to get some men on the pitch here and
good
looking
roll
like
ball
they
here
do.
from Hiu, and now for the run here of Downs. Downs drops it down for that matter. Huggins takes off. Downs back on the inside. Oh, so too was Hiu, and Hiu is denied by the barest of margins.
Yeah, really nice play there from New Zealand, and they are really coming out with it right now. And just so unlucky there with that calling, but well done from the Aussies stepping up and making that touch just in time.
Very close run thing there for the Kiwis, but 3-0 the score remains after around about 3 minutes of play here in the second half. Not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. As now Jones sends it to the middle here for Street. Street dropping it down. Nathan Jones once more popping a pass into the link. Well read here from New Zealand. Jamming in from out wide. They'll turn them away once more. So, yes, they've got through 3 times, but they've probably shut them down on a good 5 decent scoring opportunity occasions.
Yeah, and it just shows how strong that New Zealand's defence is. And just getting another penalty here, bringing it forward. So being able to get some time on, get some more players on, and looking like a good set from here for New Zealand.
So up over halfway, and directing traffic here is Edmonds. Edmonds in at acting half. Now Koto Makalos. And wrapped around here from Davis. Davis still an option on that left-hand side. Edmonds, Koto Makalos out here on the right. Back to Edmonds it goes, though, through the middle. Looking for that strike dump. Even better, though. Australia failing to push up. There's another set.
Yeah, you can really see in this New Zealand's attack that they're trying to coordinate something here and looking like going down for a link.
Or Edmonds finding a little pass here. Do they get through this time? They'll confer here, the referees, and New Zealand have their first. Edmonds finds Ulrich, and in fact, Arledge it is. Arledge, no, he's called back here. Well, geez, that was a late call here from the referees.
Wow, indeed, and messing with the New Zealand's hearts here because that was almost a try given.
Now, unfortunately for New Zealand, they've got to try and put that out of the back of their minds here and focus on the task at hand. Still a couple of plays to work with. Can they launch another raid here? Out to this right-hand side. The idea was a good one. Just a little too far out in front, though.
Yeah, New Zealand trying, but no.
So 25 minutes gone, 15 still to play. 3-0 the score. New Zealand denied their first in that set. As Australia working up over halfway. High pressing defensive football here from New Zealand. Once more stepping up was Rawiri. Rawiri staying high as well. Last one now for Watts, who has already gone over the line. Watts the draw, not the pass. There's the turnover. Not a bad play, though, from Watts, killing it well and truly away from the box.
Yeah, quite ideal there for Australia where to call that ball. But New Zealand are looking so strong, and they are knocking on that Aussies' door. And I'd really love to see them get a try here.
Ahiu drops it back. Downs. Downs once more, taking off. Here's the last one for New Zealand. They're backpedaling. Higgins pushing through. That should be a play-through for that matter. Where's the support for New Zealand? They find it at last. And then diving to ground, getting there is Derek John Blank. Surely they'll award this one here. I don't think Australia have got him in time. Yeah. Higgins found a good pass.
Referees just having a discussion here as we see on the replay. Getting called offside, so play on is the call. Just looking round. And on the replay, it looks like pull down, but...
Well, they've denied it here. So they've said there's been a man who's been taken out, and as a result, here's a sin bin for Australia. So all the way down the other end of the field will Heath Cooper go. And so now at least New Zealand have 6 on 5. Can they capitalise now? This might actually be a better scenario here for New Zealand as the dummy comes out. Oh, great footwork as well. Bouncing around. They can't take this one off him. Try time for Mike Davis.
What a try we have in our hands, and New Zealand will be ecstatic with this one. Mike Davis with the first score for New Zealand, and what a try indeed. As we see on this replay here, just stepping back, a little quickie play, and just, oh, the dummy getting shown, and nothing Australia can do there.
Well, he fooled them all there, Davis, and gets across the line. New Zealand back in the hunt here. 3-1. And for a few more sets still, they'll have that extra man advantage. 6 on 5. So Buller bouncing around. Nathan Jones orchestrating this set. Slowing it down here. Looks for Buller. Buller sends it wider still now for Tim Robinson. Robinson dropping it down momentarily. No, called back here. Now play on. Buller. Robinson wrapping around. It's all very slow here from the Aussies. Once more, Nathan Jones. Jones threatening to go long. Pulls out the dummy instead. Easy pickings for New Zealand. And probably still 2 more sets here that they'll get with the extra man.
Yeah, New Zealand really need to capitalise on this when they have 6 on 5 here. And just an easy set to roll out in their defence there because Australia down 5.
So now Hiu drops it down. Picking up the pace here is Downs on the last. Higgins once more. He looked dangerous. Now, was that played out there for Nathan Jones? Yes, it was.
Yeah, just a lovely set of 6 here for New Zealand and really wanting to capitalise on this.
Well, Higgins is the man here for New Zealand. He's looked the most dangerous by a long way. Davis comes back out as well. Watch for the little scoot from him. Here he goes again. Oh, the footwork from Davis. Beat Buller. Didn't beat Jones back on the inside, though.
You definitely got to give credit to this Aussie team making that touch there because that footwork was wild.
Now, Hiu hopping in at acting half. Higgins trying to find a ball here. Now, surely that was touched from Australia. Well, they're going to say this is play on here for the Aussies. There's no way the ball came out like that, though.
Yeah, it did looked like it took a massive deflect, just the way it got.
Here it is again. Higgins bring it right to the line. Oh, I'm not sure. Might have been simultaneous with the release and actually touching the hand of Higgins, and that's why it's come out at a weird angle. So we'll back the referees in there. They were right on the spot. But New Zealand will get one more look here. No, now here he comes back. So the full complement as Heath Cooper removes himself from the sin bin box. And the extra compliment back on deck here for Australia. He won't come straight into the action though, Cooper. So 6 on 6 once more. New Zealand with good field position though. As Edmonds now joins the action. He's caught here in the middle. Shepherd. Davis. Shepherd again, Edmonds on this left-hand side. Strong touch from the Aussies. And will really slow things down here. Davis turns it back for Edmonds once more. Here they come, New Zealand. Oh, Davis, great footwork again. Gets away from the first attempted touch, not the second. Now drops it down. Last one here. They've gone away from Davis, though. The draw, the pass, where is it? There it is, right at the end. And Rauriri goes in here for New Zealand. Once more, they'll check it, though, the referees. But I think he's managed to plant it down inside the field of play. And New Zealand, it is game on, baby.
This is finals footy, and Michael with the score. So we've got the replay up right now and just picking up, going short side, gives the dummy, looking for that extra player, and what a score, staying in touch. Really well done from the New Zealand side, and we have a game on our hands.
Well, if you've got a pacemaker, turn off the TV. It's too close to the dead ball line there. Now they'll bring it forward on the charge here for Watts. This one is going right down to the wire. Cecil in at acting half. Quick release here once more for Aaron Jones. Bullet pass, just comes out of the hands of the Aussies on the try line. 9 minutes to go. Grandstand finish coming up.
Exactly indeed, and Australia just trying to put on that pressure there against New Zealand on the midfield, just trying to push them out, but New Zealand on the ball now, and that's second touch actually, and still in their own half, and that's going to be third, and just not gaining that many metres here, but fifth coming, and will they get a scoop there?
Nice charge from Wairiri. Now Higgins takes off. Higgins with a bit of speed. Hiu down a short side, nearly squeezed it, but well marked up in the end, then out wide there from Stephen Murray.
Looking quite strong there. They kind of got anything from nothing there for the New Zealand side, being able to scoot through and have a little shimmy on the ball, but Australia on the ball now, looking like a bit of a miscommunication there on their subbing play.
A metres here for Australia up towards halfway. Troy Nicholas, and now Nathan Jones once more. Geez, the Joneses have been good. It's now Cooper back on the field after his sin bin. Jones takes off, finds a little bit of a gap. There's the touch made, though, diving out from Higgins, and they'll call him back.
That touch was so critical and crucial for that New Zealand side, because I think that Australia player could have been through and gone and try if that touch wasn't made.
Well, the only one better we've seen in this match was from Haggy, chasing down for a good 60 metres, but Higgins, that could be an even more important one, as now they charge forward here. Edmonds drops it down. Great scoop from Davis. Sends it over the top. What a ball from Davis. Oh, no, they've called it back. No.
What a ball. And I honestly thought New Zealand were going to equalise there. And wow, if we can see on this replay, because that was, I think that was a 4 and 3 as well.
Here it is again. Davis picks it up. Hammers it here from just shy of the line. It definitely, I don't know. I think it was okay out of the hands. It's floated forward, but it looked good from Davis.
It did look really good and really nice. And that hands on the wings, diving that catch and grounding it so well. Just Australia on attack now and wanting to fight back.
Well, this game has gone up in tempo. Oh, big collision here as well. They'll say, play on. Now New Zealand take the intercept. Here they go. Oh, no, they've called it back again, though. New Zealand, they thought they had it here with Haggy, but they're going to come back for the forceful contact. No, it's offside.
And he tries and scores it in the end zone anyway, just making sure what the ref call is. And what a just couple seconds of touch rugby we've just witnessed here.
There's the collision. We won't be able to see the offside there. Might have to roll it back a little bit more, but Haggy has had a couple of great long-range efforts here. One to save a try, another one there. Unfortunately, not called for New Zealand.
Definitely got the speed under his boots there and tearing up.
Well, you wouldn't know it's men's 40s, would you? As they bring it forward again here through Jones. Jones running at a man who he thought was offside, but Rawiri was back on the line. So Jones will head to the 7 here. 5.5 to go. Jones out to this left-hand side. Watts at first receiver. Surely that was a forward pass here to Jones, but play on is the call. Jones gets it back once more off the left foot. Turns it on the inside. Watts looking for the touch to bring it down. El Char now on the last. Back to Watts again. Watts scheming. Great dive here from New Zealand. And Ha'iata makes the touch. There's 5 minutes to go. Now's the time to stand up for New Zealand, and that'll help. They're marched upfield.
Yeah, really nice attacking play, though, from the Oz team. Just a quickie QB and trying to get that dive in on the New Zealand side. But such a great defence from New Zealand and really keeping them out. Such a tight game and 5 minutes remaining, and New Zealand really need to get a score on.
What a second half here from New Zealand. 2 tries on the board. They haven't conceded one as Hiu brings it forward. Davis again. Back to Hiu. Jones makes the touch in time.
Yeah, nice touch there from the Aussies. Did look like a really tight call there and just touching it before it even made the line. So really nice defence. And New Zealand stepping up now. Looking like they have a bit of energy and giving the turnover. So really good field position and it's going to help New Zealand out here.
Here we go now. This is the time for New Zealand. Hiu sends it on here for Shepherd. Crabbing across field. Edmonds back out there now for New Zealand. Watch for Davis though. Here he is at first receiver. They've also sent out Norman, but geez, I think they've got to get Higgins on the pitch. They'll send it here for Edmonds. Just shy of that 7 metre mark. Davis slowing it down. Touch is made here from Jones. Davis looking long again. Hits the link instead. Good scramble here from Australia. It's Warren Lauger who slides across and makes the touch. Still a few to see off here though for the Emus. Edmonds brings it up to the 7. Now picked here from Rawiri. Davis back on the inside with Rawiri. Very close to getting it, but they'll have another set to work with.
Yeah, another set indeed and really nice. Releasing from Australia to cover that defence, but New Zealand's looking sharp on their attack and really wanting to see what they can do. But another penalty, so that's going to be the second the refs are signalling. So one more and someone will get sent.
That might be the play here for New Zealand. Just work for that extra penalty. Play with the numerical advantage as Rawiri sends it out here for Davis. Great footwork from Davis. Back to Rawiri. They can't get a touch on him. He squeezes between a paper-thin gap, and we're all locked up here in the second half with less than 3 to play. It's 3 apiece.
Wow, what a game, and what a score. So important, we can see, and the crowd going wild for this opening final. Just as we see on this replay here, just a lovely quickie play and just firing up long in the step back, check in, and the slam dunk try.
That was silky smooth from Rawiri. As now wrapping around here is Andrew Lees. They'll bomb long. Concerns there momentarily for New Zealand, but geez, their tails are up at the moment. They send it here to Aaron Jones. He's lost the hat. It's all business now for Jones. Jones brings it forward. Oh, good ball from Jones. Just a little out in front. Less than 2 on the clock. That could have been a massive play.
Yeah, just the pick up there, and that was the right option. Just couldn't execute it because that link hole was chopping really nicely.
Good meters now for New Zealand, up into enemy territory. They've well and truly got the momentum now. Rawiri, once more, he's already gone across twice. Here's Higgins, the danger man. Rawiri sends it long. What a ball from Rawiri! And New Zealand will hit the front with 90 seconds to go. It's Ha'iata who goes in. It's 4-3.
What a ball over the top there for New Zealand. The first time in this game they are going up in top with just over a minute to go. As we hopefully can get this replay shown. What a ball going in for New Zealand and picking up and just bombing long. Wow, and a great finish in that left-hand wing for New Zealand. What a play.
And it's Marin Hagi, my apologies, who's gone in here, not Ha'iata. So Hagi, he's had a great game as well, but Rawiri has taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Oh, here comes Nathan Jones, though, for Australia. No, they got him just in time. Final moments here, 40 seconds on the clock. Can the Aussies pull it out of the fire? Jones on the 7. Oh, that'll help. They'll get a fresh set now. Jones knows there's not much time, though. Sends it out here for Lauger. Lauger back to Nathan Jones. Jones, trying to find the pass. New Zealand take the intercept, and that should be it.
Just a lovely bit of game management now from New Zealand, just wanting to keep the ball in hand, run out the clock as 10 seconds to go. And Australia, how important was that set on the line there? And oh, almost a drop ball, but New Zealand with the win! The crowd's going wild!
A comeback of the ages. They've come from nowhere, from nothing, down 3-0 at the break. They didn't hit the front until the final 90 seconds. They just threw everything at the Aussies, and a perfect second half. Look at what it means.